Okay, so that update didn't go quite as planned, but all this insulation got put in. It lasted into the night to get all these in fitted. You can see some places see. For the most part, they fit in really well. I actually had to measure top and then bottom spaces because some of these boards flexed, and a 1/4 inch here or there, and tried to keep it as tidy as I could. And a lot of them just really slid right into place and fit right in. It was really nice. And all back down here too. So you can see the entire thing is now insulated. That little area will be sealed up to the outside right there. And also, since then, I put in this magnificent floor. I had some of those little foam panels, the little metal pattern design on one side, the flat sides up here. But I was going to use regular fiberglass insulation and put it down there. But this I like a lot more. It's a little bit more soundproof for all the noises the truck is likely to make, and definitely will insulate, and it gives the floor a really nice feel. The floor feels kind of cushiony but very firm. This is not the final layer of wood. There's going to be a nice stained finish maple on top of this, and then I also got this loft bit started. Just fleshing in more stuff. Here's some more of the insulation. This window's going to get cut out probably today, because pretty soon we get to start with the outside. I cut the little cabinet pieces I've been talking about, so they're going to come out in here, and I decided I'm just going to cut into the wood so they can fit around these, so it'll be really integrated in there. But yeah, here's that. 2 long screws again, so I gotta grind those off. But those are on there. It's not going anywhere. This thing fit almost too perfectly. I was so concerned my measurements might not match up, but you can see, this is just a little bit of bowing in the wood or in the metal. It'll seal up. But just flush, clean. I had to cut out these little notches so those guys could fit in. But you can still see it right there. I messed up. I measured from that inside wall instead of from the inside of the metal right there. So that's why those are stupid. Little things kind of suck, but pretty small mistake, so it'll be alright. So just gotta seal all that up. I put this insulation on these parts, and then the same flooring type deal on the bed. It's gonna get it's just gonna get maple. It's not gonna get this plywood. So that way it'll look nice from up here, looking up there. You'll be able to see a nice maple finish with these all stained. And then up here it'll have the maple finish. Just a big flat surface right there. And I decided I think I'm just gonna go with the cedar paneling on the inside too. I'll just get some 1/8 inch or 1/4 inch little strut pieces to go in these in-between areas, and that's what those will screw into, and they'll just be planked all the way across on the whole thing. Might just use the maple for the roof, but definitely for the walls gonna go with the cedar siding. But I'm gonna do a hodgepodge mismatchy type stain design, so it'll be a little bit more, a little funner on the eye, I think. This is reflection. Yeah, so no lights coming in here. No lights coming in, no rain's coming in. It's rained the last like 3 days, and everything's staying dry in here, with the exception of this door. I had to put a tarp over this door so rain wasn't blowing in right here. But even that will get sorted out soon enough. So just I got some pieces cut for the cabinets. Gonna put those cabinets in. I got to finish that loft, sealing all that up. There's a little bit more of this tape coverage I'll have to put in. Those bolts are on the floor because I drove it around the other day. I had about 400 pounds of weights between 2 friends and some weights that I was using to hold this stuff in place, along with a little bit of extra materials that I had was just storing in the truck. So I'd say maybe even closer to 500 pounds of weight. Yeah, probably plus 500 plus pounds of weight in here. And the truck drove fine. You could tell it was carrying a load, but the suspension didn't suffer. The height of the truck dropped a little bit. I think it dropped to like be pretty level actually with all that weight. And all that weight's out. You can see some of those weights right there. Some of those boards were holding it down, but yeah, it actually sprang back up. When it's level, this back part actually dips down. This right here is the apex of the camper. Right here it looks like just keep on going up, but it's actually going to drip down. And I don't know, just a weird design thing I went with, just so it would have some kind of structure for the rain to drip off relatively easily. Because it's 2 inches lower back here than at the apex in the middle. And that's about it. It's coming along. Almost done with, I guess, this face. Anyway, there's that insulation I was going to use, but ended up not going with it. Got my metal in too. I'll show some of the other stuff real quick. There's some more materials that I've been going through. Grandpa was kind of pulling me the ladder. Here's going to be what the cabinets are made out of, along with this kind of wood for some of the large panels. But this is the floor piece right here. You can see those wheel wells are cut in, and there's extension pieces that are going to go like that. And I did it so that way that seam is hidden underneath back in that cabinetry. So, and they'll be flush. They match up real nice. They're the factory edges. But that way there's no seams on the actual floor. It's just this nice big piece right here. And there's my aluminum. 4 sheets of this to go on the roof. A little bit more wood. There's the boards. Here you can see. This is what I used for the floor. Can't really pull them out. These guys, just cut those up. Hardly getting use out of them now, so I prefer that to the insulation. And that's about it. So there it is. Trying to tidy up out here too. Finally, the scrap pile's going down a little bit. The wood pile's going down. Stuff's finally starting to get in there. All that foam's pretty much gone, with the exception of this scrap right here. And even that's going to get used up probably. So, alright, there it is. Next time I should have some cabinets in, a finished loft area, and probably get started on the plastic wrap on the exterior and getting a good look on the outside. Maybe even a stained floor next time. Alright, see you guys next time.